Hey Basement Collective, thank you for watching another episode of the Collective Consultation. This was filmed live on Twitch, so be sure you check out the link in the description below if you did miss the stream. But anyways, today we're talking about Adepticon 2017. This will be posted tomorrow on Friday. We will be leaving on Wednesday for Adepticon of next week, 5 a.m. in the morning. Super excited. Today we're just going to talk to you about what our plans for Adepticon. Maybe we can plan a meetup with some of the viewers. Maybe there's some of you out there who have a company who'd like to get a spotlight on our channel. This is kind of the purpose for it. And of course, if you look down below, you will see where it says Adepticon 2017. That is our talking points we're going to have today. We're going to talk about our schedule, the list we will be bringing, and the meetups, and of course, yeah, that's about it for Adepticon. But anyways, guys, stay tuned. First of all, we're going to go ahead and talk about the schedule.
So first of all, we are going to be talking about our schedule, and we're super pumped to be going to Adepticon. So our schedule is pretty full. If you watched our last collective consultation, we touched on the schedule, a bit. So we were super pumped for Adepticon, and we went over in the last collective consultation just the different schedules we're running here. But just to go over quickly again what we are doing here, I myself, Wednesday night we get there, we have Age of Sigmar thing with GW. It's just some people talking about different tactics. That's Wednesday night, followed by the studio preview, which is something pretty cool. GW's doing the first time, showing off the new stuff going out in the summer, so that's going to be exciting. And we get to actually apparently play with these items or use these items in a game, so it'll be sweet to check that out. And that brings us to Thursday. Now Thursday during the day, I have nothing planned. Kevin's going to a airbrush seminar, so I'm just probably going to walk around, go to the vendor hall, just check everything out.
Yeah, it'll be a 2-hour Age of Sig airbrush seminar from what was it, 10 to 12 or something?
Mm-hmm.
We should also mention we have a buddy Paul coming with us to Adepticon, and he will be as well kind of sticking along with us for the day.
Yeah, so then Thursday evening we're doing a 1,000-point Vanguard tournament at Adepticon, and that's just a 3-round 1,000-point tournament. That's going to be pretty fun. So it brings us to Friday. Now Friday, the Long War doubles. Kevin and I are both super pumped up for that.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a fun day of gaming. We'll get everybody from the Long War, Kenny, Rob, Haspel, Slow Fuse, Juice is going to be there. So again, that's everybody from the Long War there. We're just excited to throw dice, hopefully with some of the viewers from the Long War, as well as our channel. That'll be nice and fun. So that's from 10 to 10 Friday. That is a long day of wargaming, and this is going to be a tiring weekend, but an awesome weekend at the same time. So it goes into Saturday. Now, Saturday and Sunday, it's the exact same thing. Age of Sigmar Championship for me and my brother and Paul, and then Sunday evening we're going to the Adepticon Mixer. So that's what our schedule looks like. We got a lot of open time. We got a lot of open time Saturday and Sunday night after the Age of Sigmar Championship.
Thursday night even
as well. And then
Thursday
if you guys
during
wanna,
the day.
Thursday during the day as well. So if you guys want to just meet up, play a game, film a battle report, let us know. We're more than happy to do that. So that's what our schedule is looking like. Now let's go ahead and talk about the lists.
Alright guys, so here is the Long Wars double list. My brother and I will be bringing as the Basement Collective to the Long Wars double event. It is 1980 points total. Irvin's being the Imperial Knights with murder. So it's more Space Wolves with an Imperial Knight at the end. 980 in my 1,000-point list. What I'll do is I will go over my list real quickly with you guys.
Adam says one thing at a time, bro.
Alright, so front and center, my list, we have Imperial Detachment, Castellans of the Imperium, which is from the Fall of Cadia, Gathering Storm book. First of all, my HQ is Kotias. Kotias is really cool taking over the Imperial armor, because when you take him out of the Imperial armor, he makes all non-vehicle units in his detachment objective secured, which means all my guys that are not rhinos in this attachment are objective secured, even though this isn't an attachment from the Imperial Ages book, which is really cool. Alright, next we have an Ordo Malus Inquisitor. The Castellans of the Imperium needs at least 2 HQs, so he's kind of just thrown in there. And of course, why not take some, what's it called? serval skulls with them, so I took 3 serval skulls. And then the troop choice. Now, troop choices are super cool. Troop choices, you have to take at least 4, and the Castellans in the Imperium has a special rule that says whenever a troop unit dies, roll a dice, and on a 5 or 6, it's added back to reserves, ongoing reserves, and then it comes in as with all the upgrades it originally had. Now, it's a dedicated transport and a troop unit. They both themselves are troop units, but they don't come back together. Whenever the Razorback dies, you roll, and whenever the 8 troop unit die, you roll. Alright, so next, after that, we have, of course, you need those wyverns. A squad of 3 wyverns, heavy support. Obviously, you gotta take those. And then finally finishing off, to kind of round out our points, throw out all the extra points we have, an Inquisitorial Henchman Detachment, 3 Multi-Melted Servitors, 3 Plasma Acolytes. We got 3 Bolter Acolytes and 1 Normal Acolyte for points reasons. And of course, those will be accompanied by the 2 HQs. And that is my 1,000 points of Inquisition. Next, we will check out Irvin's Space Wolf detachments. Let me load that up for you guys here. Alright, Irvin, tell them what you got.
So I am running a Space Wolf detachment. Now I'm running something differently that's not I normally run. Of course, normally I run, in 1,000 points, I could probably fit 3 Squads of Thunder Wolves, an HQ, and an Iron Priest. But for the Long Wars Double, it is a more friendly tournament, so I wanted to be a friendly player. I mean, it's bringing the hobby back. It's not all about smashing faces, about having fun rolling dice, not losing. I'm not planning to lose, but what I'm planning is just to have a fun time, maybe bring a list that people didn't expect. So for my 1,000 points of Space Wolves, I'm running the Company of the Great Wolf detachment from the Champions of Fenris supplement. Now, what I'm running out of it is I'm running just your classic stuff here. I am running a Dreadnought list. Now, it doesn't... Dreadnoughts do get played a lot in different factions, like Blood Angels running the Fragiosos and things like that. But I'm running Space Wolf. So my HQ, I'm running Bjorn the Fellhand. And then my 2 elites, I'm running a Murderfang. And then a Venerable Dreadnought. Great Axe and Blizzard Shield. It's going to be a fun time. Now, what's special about my 2 Dreadnoughts is they're both close combat. They both need to get in close combat, not stand away and shoot. So hopefully my opponent doesn't expect me to bring him down. And hopefully I blindside him. If not, they'll kill some Dreadnoughts, but Kevin has some stuff at the back
as well for each Dreadnought.
Yeah, and they do come with drop pods as well. And then on top of that, I'm finishing out with a Night Warden, of course, the Reaper Chainsword, and the Avenging Gatling Cannon with a Melt-A-Gun. What's interesting is I had 20 points left over, as you can see on the screen, and I literally cannot spend on anything. I could give Bjorn a last cannon, but I don't want to give Bjorn a last cannon because I don't have the model for that. So other than that, I literally couldn't spend it on anything else. I want to keep the Storm Bolters and the drop pods, not run the Deathwind missile launchers. But yeah, so that is my 1,000 points combined with Kevin's 1,000 points. It's an Imperial mashup list. It's going to be fun. A lot of vehicles, if you've noticed. We're running many vehicles, so hopefully we don't play against a bunch of Melta guys or high strength shooting. But if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. But
it's a fun game. It's called Bringing the Hobby Back. So 50% of the points for the final scoring is based upon your battle scores, so winning and losing your games.
Yeah.
And then the rest is broken up between sportsmanship and then presentation. So we didn't want to lose a lot of points at sportsmanship because it's kind of you rank the lists on the fluffy or ultra competitive or it looks cool. So we kind of want to fit in between. We're not going to win the tournament and be nice to win the tournament, don't get me wrong, but at the same time we're just going to have a bit of fun, throw some dice with some friends, and just have a good time.
And up next we are talking about the Age of Sigmar list that we are going to be playing. First of all, we'll hit the Vanguard lists. So I myself, for my Vanguard tournament, am running the Iron Jaws, an army I completely painted and built by myself. I put probably 6 hours today into the display board for it, and I am really excited to get them on the table. This will be the first army I built and painted all by myself. I haven't done it before, and I probably won't do it again after this, but it's pretty cool. So my list I am running 1,000 points. I am running, of course, if you're running Iron Jaws, you are running the battle battalion, the Iron Fist battalion. So, I mean, honestly, a free movement on top of your free movement, that's 2d6 movement in the movement phase. I mean, in the hero phase. It doesn't get any better than that. So I'm running my Rook Mega Boss, My Rourke War Chant, of course, the staple story Iron Jaws. 2 squads of Brutes, 10-man squad of Orc Ardboys, 3 Gore Grunters, and of course my Iron Fist to be 1,000 points. I know at the bottom it says 1,000 out of 2,000, but we don't need to worry about that.
What are you doing, Irvin?
I didn't realize I left that there, but yeah, so it's going to be exciting there. I haven't played the Iron Jaws yet. The first game I'll probably play with my Iron Jaws is at Adepticon in the Vanguard tournament.
You got to get painted, bro.
Yeah, I had to get painted. I made some cool, here I want to show you guys this. I made some cool, actually I can't show you. It's cool. Yeah. I'll show you later. But I made some cool display boards. They got some lookout towers on them. It's pretty sweet. So what are you running, Kev?
Alright, so let me just load up the image there. Alright, so for my Vanguard tournament, I'm running Wood Elves all weekend. I'm kind of running a old school Wood Elf army. I had some sweet painted models and I had just had to use them. My list for the Vanguard tournament, 1,000 points, is Orion, King of the Woods, the king himself. And then we have 3 units of 5 Wild Riders, the OG Riders, man. They can run and charge. They pack a punch and they look awesome because it's the really well painted old school metal models. And then for my battle line, 2 units of Way Watchers, 3 guys each, kind of the cheapest guys I could get to fit more riders in there. And of course, with Orion, without his 2 hunting hounds that just roll up with him and attack like with 6 attacks or something like that. So that is 1,000 points of my Wood Elves. So let's go into my 2,000 point. Let's load that for you.
You playing Wood Elves all weekend?
I'm playing Wood Elves all weekend.
You own 4 Age of
Well, one's Sylvaneth and one's Wood Elves.
Okay.
Alright, so for 2,000 points of Wood Elves for the Age of Sigmar Championship, you'll see my list on the screen. That is the Ever Queen herself. You had Orion. You need the Ever Queen. You got both kind of the king of the Wood Elves and the queen of the Sylvaneth coming in on my list. 620 points. She's a beast, and she's rolling with Spirit of Druthu with the Oaken armor. That combination is crazy. It's so hard to kill them. To kill the Ever Queen, you have to kill the Ever Queen and the Spirit of Druthu. And if you don't completely kill one, the odds are on my turn they will both be completely healed up along with everything in my army.
Unless Paul plays you.
Yeah. And then we have 3 units of Treekins. Those are actually legacy models, not in the new Sylvaneth book, but they still do have the Sylvaneth keyword, so they are able to be played with Sylvaneth. So they're just so good. You know, they're real simple stat line, but they hit so hard because the damage is 2-3 attacks each, 4 wounds, 4+ save. Can't get better than that. For my battle line, 2 units of Tree Revenants and 1 unit of Dryads. The Dryads will kind of sit on my back objective. The True Revenants are to kind of wait off the board, come in when they need to come in, and so forth. And then finally, 2 units of Kurnoth Hunters, 1 with the Great Bow, and 1 with Size, bringing me to 2,000 points exactly of Wood Elves. Can't wait to play it. Irvin, go ahead and talk about your list there.
Bringing out Tomb Kings, you know, the OG models. Super cool Tomb Kings. And I'm excited because this is probably one of the last few tournaments that I will be able to use my models at the point cost in the
General's Handbook.
General Handbook
the
first handbook. So, again, it is a pretty dirty list. I mean, compared to, but in all honesty, when you think about it, compared to other lists like your Stormcast, your Beastclaw Raiders, Sylvaneth, it's about the same power level. So I think GW only relays the points on them. Maybe everything's going to be getting the points raised. In which case it's fair, but I most likely think it's just the legacy stuff that's in the I forget what it's called, the compendium.
Yeah.
I think those are all going to get points increased because GW doesn't want you to use your old models. They want you to buy new models and just
like those beautiful dwarves coming out. I wish you could afford them.
Yeah, those new dwarves are pretty sweet looking. But for my list, of course, Cetra the Imperishable. He is a must include if you're planning on running your flying snakes. You Tomb Herald to bring your snakes back from the dead, and then 2 squads of 6 Necropolis Knights. Those guys hit like a truck. If you want to get rid of them, you shoot them down. But they do come back at 2 a turn because of 1 from the Tomb Herald, 1 from the banner. My compulsory battle lines are 3 Skeleton Chariots again with Cetra, the pretty scary. The Tomb Scorpion again, that is just for popping up and killing hopefully some War Machine troops there. And then, of course, your Neko Sphinx. When I remember when Age of Sigmar came out, he was probably the scariest thing in the whole, all the models. Everybody measured the power level up to Neko Sphinx, and he could basically take out any of the big behemoths out there. But that is my 2,000 points. I am running for the Age of Sigmar Championships Saturday and Sunday at Adepticon. Tomb Kings, again, probably one of the last few times I'll be able to play him in a tournament with the old pointing system from the General's Handbook 1. I am excited for the General's Handbook 2 to see what it has there. I'm not excited for my models to go up in points, but you know what? I've been playing Tomb Kings for a while now, and I'll still play them when the points come out. I'll just play less models. Still be able to play the Tomb Kings, though. That's all I'm happy about. And that is my 2,000 points for my Tomb Kings.
Alright, so you kind of got a bit of information about our lists. If you're going to any of those events and you end up playing with us, playing against us, you might be at an advantage. You know what we're playing, we don't know what you're playing. But joking aside, guys, it's going to be a fun event. Whether we win or lose, it's 5 days of gaming. I mean, you got an Adepticon meetup. You have a bunch of different people there. I'm excited to see all the guys from the Long War. I'm excited to see guys I've only ever talked with online. It's going to be sweet, and I know that's what you're excited for. And that brings us to our next topic about meetups. Of course, my brother, myself, and Paul, a friend of ours, you've seen him on the stream and on the YouTube channel, we'll be going. We'll be hanging out with ourselves. But the cool thing about going to a con like this is when you have 3,000 people, you're going to be able to meet up with other people. And that's what we want to do. We don't want to hang out with ourselves all weekend. We want to hang out with people we've never met in person, or
That's for sure.
we haven't seen in a while. So if you're interested in playing and being in a battle report with us, we can film a battle report with you, or even just hanging out, going out for dinner, grab a drink, whatever you want to do, and you want to meet up, let's do it. Let's talk about it. I know the Long War guys are saying the same thing. We just want to hang out with other like-minded gamers. So if that's something that would interest you, certainly let us know. I know already that I've one of the companies, what was it, Wreck Age. It's a post-apocalyptic game. We're going to film an interview with him. He has a game he wants to show us how to play, get us interested in a skirmish game. I'm open for stuff like that. Maybe you're a company that has a game they want spotlight. I mean, we don't have a huge reach, but we have a reach that you might not be tapped into yet. And certainly no cost or anything. We want to meet up. We want to meet these vendors. We want to see what new and interesting stuff out there. First of all, for our own personal collections, but then, of course, to bring to our Twitch and to our YouTube as the Basement Collective. Irvin, what do you got to say about that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited just to talk with everybody, meet new people I haven't played with. We're probably driving one of the longest distances to get there. I'm sure other people are driving long distance or flying from out of country. So I'm not saying we're the furthest there, but I'm excited just to go meet new people. If you watch YouTube, you watch Twitch, let us know. Just give us say hello. Let us know you like our bat reps. Or if you have any suggestions for us, definitely let us know that as well.
Yeah,
we're definitely open up for suggestions.
I mean, if you want to run up to us and tell us we suck, that's your prerogative too.
Sure. But yeah, so just meeting new people is going to be awesome. Throwing a dice with somebody. I mean, you could go to your local tournaments in your area, but a lot of the time you're playing the same people. Yeah. You've played these people. You're going to Adepticon, you're in a tournament with 50 people. You probably maybe met 4 or 5 of these people in real life before, and the rest is just everybody's new. So it's always a great time. Maybe it's somebody, if you've been going to Adepticon for a few years, it's somebody you met last year. This is our first year, so this is a new thing for us, and I cannot wait. But yeah, definitely if you want to meet us, meet up, just to hang out, film a bat rep, let us know. We'd be more than happy to do that. Well, thank you everybody very much for watching this video. We do appreciate it. Again, we want to say thank you very much for checking out the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you go check us out on Twitch. Drop a follow.
We also have a giveaway video, couple videos back, where you can win yourself some Basement Collectors League, some Games Workshop vouchers, and of course that's on Twitch and Facebook as well. 3 chances to win the same prize, so it'll be pretty sweet.
Anyways, guys, thank you very much for checking us out again, and keep on wargaming.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you at the con. Come up and talk to us. Have a good one, guys.